mostly due to two things. One, the amount of space I have, I want to wait. And two, essentially, they made it harder to get merchandise from China. Really harder. Like, Kobo now requiring you to pay from, or use a bank from China. Instead of doing it overseas, you can no longer do it overseas at this current moment in time. So that's the reason why you haven't really seen anything when it comes to merch unboxing as of recently. It's just two things. Like I said, the first thing is the main reason. The second thing is just more of a side reason that it's just like you just haven't really seen much of anything yet. Oh, refresh. But yeah. I think I kind of talked about everything I needed or wanted to say. But hopefully in the future we'll have another merch unboxing live video / live stream. But yeah. Without further ado, we'll let this go. I'm gonna shut up now, and let's enjoy the live stream. And then tomorrow's live stream.
It's almost time for my meeting with Lynn. Huh? Isn't this Neon's highly classified latest and greatest masterpiece? Dancing dragon beams? Oh, we can't let this leak. I'd better turn it off right now. Hmm? Huh? Doctor, when did you get here? Don't tell me you're the one who was watching Neon's movie. It's okay if you did, but don't leak any of it, all right? She told us specifically.
Sorry, but this is gonna be on the live stream reaction video. Yeah, you can't stop it now.
We're in for an ultra spicy hot pot meal if we go back on our promise. Speaking of, it's almost time for our call with Miss Lynn. Doctor, do you remember our agenda today? Right, I figured. Good thing I put all the material together beforehand.
It's not like you told us anything.
It's pretty urgent, so we should get a good grasp of what's happening on the ground in Human. Oh, right on time. Here, Doctor, the files. Miss Lynn, this is Amiya. Can you hear me? Amiya?
What?
Miss Lynn? Can you hear me?
My cat's like, I hear you.
Looks like we have a problem with the signal, or maybe our equipment. Doctor, let me adjust the equipment to see if we can get back online. Why don't you take this time to go over the documents I put together?
Okay. Interesting way they're doing about this. They kind of seem like they're kind of rushing through here. Okay, they're just gonna do like the full-on action PV. Not the event PV, but the action one. What? So I've already seen this before. If you want to look at it, watch the live stream, seeing the action I did of it. Which like the actual animation and video is good. There's just some things with the CN live stream I wasn't the biggest fan of. But I feel like that's really hard for me to not like something. But I mean, there's a lot of other things I did like. Like this event's cool. I'm probably not gonna go hard for it, but I like this event a lot. And it's also cool that people are finally getting Landis playable. I'm mostly referring to Mulberry here, if you don't understand. And like when I did the first reaction, I didn't realize certain characters were certain skins. So out of all the three of them, the one that I actually really hate was Mulberry. But it's nowhere compared to certain skin events they had in the past. I just want to mention that. Because there's probably going to be some people that are going to be like, ugh, when it came to me hating on the skins. Because trust me, there are some people that just was not having it. But that is unfortunately the case. And of course it wasn't as bad as it sounds. But it is. I will. Depending upon when this event comes out, I really need to get on the current story. Finish it. The most banger thing about this is the music. Which I don't know. I don't know if this music is actually in the event. I think this is just specifically with this PV. Yep. Again. I've already seen it before, so I'm not gonna go crazy.
Amiya?
Miss Lynn?
Sayla, did the machine get sand in it?
Miss Lynn? Can you hear us?
Yes, now I can. Looks like the signal's stable. Human just suffered a catastrophe. The originium dust concentration.
I'm surprised that they're not doing Chung Yu, but they're doing Lin. I thought she was saying Ling, but no. Like, my brain was thinking Ling instead of Lin.
Swept up in a catastrophe? Are you all right? What about Chen and Waifu? How serious is the damage? Rhodes Island will send a rescue team right away.
Hold it. Slow down. The situation in Yumen is under control. Things are slowly being repaired. It'll take roughly 2 months to get everything back to normal. The citizens are safe, and so is Waifu. As for the Fan Chenglong, she's hardy. Got a thick skull on her. Don't worry. Me, I'm fine. Only problem is my hair is full of sand.
Phew. Oh, you really gave me a fright, Miss Lynn.
But Amiya, one thing. We weren't swept up. We took a catastrophe head on and survived. I recorded all the data I could. Take a look.
Oh? You took a direct hit of an originium storm on this level? Most nomadic cities would have been torn apart by that.
Don't underestimate Yumen. Your run-of-the-mill interior nomadic cities couldn't hold a candle to it. Yumen has stood for centuries as a military fortress. Yan's border bulwark, protecting her northern deserts. Forget catastrophes. Sandstorms, the eastern winds, raiders. None of desert's many threats have been able to shake the city's foundations.
Incredible. I should have expected no less from Yanese engineering.
Naturally. Yumen does have some unique catastrophe-related defenses, though. They call them the Wind Aegis. Designed by the Tumu Tianxi, Yan's heavenly masters of earth and wood. The 4 guardians of Yumen consist of 4 retractable external mobile barriers. The saying goes, the 3 winds shall not pass as long as the 4 guardians stand.
Wonderful. Huh? How come I only see 2 in the files you sent me just now?
Oh. The other 2 suffered too much damage in the catastrophe. They've been decommissioned.
Well, even so, it's amazing it could withstand a storm at this level. Could you tell us what else humans' catastrophe defenses can do?
Might be a little difficult to explain. Why don't I show you a video recording so you can see for yourself?
Is this an Originium projection?
That's right. Take a look. As I said, the North sees plenty of man-made disasters on top of the catastrophes. The warriors of Yumen are often fighting enemies that lurk in the shadows. At times like these, the catastrophe defenses also help fend off attackers. When deployed
Pass
upon the
redeploying.
catastrophe defenses,
Why is he on the ground
operators have
permanently?
the high ground and can deal more
Dog
damage
is
to
playing
the
bad
enemies
here.
below them. Likewise, it's not so easy for the enemy to attack operators holding such a high position, and they deal much lower damage too.
Huh? Looks like they broke through the sentries on the ground, and they're carrying something with them. Is that a ladder?
Right. The defenses aren't insurmountable. The enemy will try to climb up with those ladders. They'll attack our positions directly and curb the damage output of our high ground operators.
Oh, okay, so high
Some
ground
special
operators do more
enemies
damage than
will even place
usual.
Originium devices on the
Enemies are
platforms,
tankier, but they
giving
do
their
less
friends
damage on the
all kinds of
ground.
advantages
But
once
the
they climb
enemies
up.
can buff them if they're on
This
high.
is starting to
Okay.
worry me. Oh, what's that big thing rumbling over? Oh, it's opening fire.
That's the other threat we face. They used to be important Yanni's assets, but the bandits got hold of them. Once they realize taking the high ground is a difficult prospect, they will start bombarding them with suppressive fire.
These people, they can't be your average bandits and thieves, can they?
You noticed, did you? No wonder I hear so much praise for Rhodes Island's young leader. The Pokkailong's wrong about pretty much everything, but not about you.
If my hunch is correct, they must be the ones who forced Yumen into a catastrophe head-on.
Clever girl. They call themselves the Shanghai Zhong.
What does that mean?
It comes out of their motto, which in Yanese means, the mounts seize, and all in between shall be our masters. They're a bunch of nutjobs who revere and serve the Farenmuts.
The Farenmuts? You mean the Sui?
Shh. If you know what that is, just keep it to yourself.
It's a little difficult for me to picture anyone worshipping Neon, though. Ling is a different story, but even then...
Really? You mean the one who got herself drunk on top of the city tower, before drifting off to the land of Nod?
Why don't you introduce us to the enemies you've been facing this time? That way our operators will know what they'll be up against when they get to Yumen.
I'll enlarge the video for you then. Makes it easier to explain. The Shanghai Zhong are a tricky bunch. They seem to have a complete ciphertext system. Clearly, they've received professional cryptography training. The ones setting up the strange device there are Shanghai Zhong relayers. The gadgets they're holding are called Shanghai Zhong cipher machines. Unless they are stopped, they will install cipher machines above the defenses to help hasten the transmission of their combat orders.
It looks like they're moving much faster.
That's right. And not only will the cipher machines increase their movement speed, they increase their attack speed as well. The Shanghai Zhong fighters have ranks as well, with the Shanghai Zhong chiefs hiding among their teams. These chiefs are even trickier to deal with
So you
than
have to
their
block
lackeys.
them.
What's more, they get a stat boost once they go invisible, with their attacks dealing up to twice the damage.
That sounds quite scary. Does Yumen have any methods of resisting them?
Fortunately, the attack effect applies only to the first hit after their invisibility deactivates. That's why detection is the key to victory here.
Okay, fast way to deploy.
Looking at the
Need be.
files, aside from their large number of combatants, it appears the Shanghai Zhong have some siege equipment in their possession too.
That's right. As you can see in the video, not only did these wretched Shanghai Zhong infiltrate Yumen during a time of crisis, they even nabbed the Wall Breaker and Sand Walker. Yumen sails the sea of sand and is a gigantic
Okay, so
target.
they prioritize
The
people
Wallbreaker
on
is a
high
turret
ground
crafted
first.
specifically for Yumen by the Yanni's
Okay, that's interesting.
and its destructive power against the city's
Yeah,
fortifications.
because he comes first, and then it's Noikorn.
The Shanghai
Noikorn
used
is targeted
Wallbreakers
because
to prioritize attacking units stationed atop Yumen catastrophe defenses.
Yeah.
That poses a significant disadvantage to Yumen. That said, the Wallbreakers are enormous in their own right. So not only do they move somewhat slow, they also have lower arts resistance. In general, operators skilled at Originium arts should make them priority targets.
I have a feeling that
Then what are the
Harmony's gonna be really
Sandwalkers?
good in this event.
Sandwalkers are transports with
what
extremely
the
high defensive
hell?
abilities. They can hold four
Four
non-metered,
now?
non-mechanical foot soldiers.
Hypergriff.
As soon as the soldiers make it to
Hypergriff,
within
bro.
half a tile from the Sandwalker, they'll get on the transport. Of course, just like the Wallbreakers, the Sandwalkers have an enormous advantage on desert terrain.
Oh. Then it's probably pretty difficult to stop these Sandwalkers, right?
Not exactly. According to the Yanni's manufacturing records, if the Sandwalkers are frozen, stunned, silenced, or inflicted with other negative statuses, they stop loading soldiers. And so, whenever we see a soldier getting close to a Sandwalker, we just have to make sure they can't get on the transport. Setting all
What
that
happens
aside,
What
this
happens
is
if
the one
they're
I'm
in
worried
the
about.
transport if you stun them? But they just don't do
Who is
anything?
this?
I'm gonna assume.
That's quite a sinister aura.
That's Ya, whose background is a mystery. But Ya is the mastermind behind this crisis, an exceptional martial artist. The Shanghai Zhong refers to Ya as master. Ya's abilities are very unique. It seems they have to do with teleportation and summoning. I understand her talent, cut away the seasons.
Her. I thought it was a
Can
dude
deal
all this
200%
time.
arts splash damage to our
But
units.
it's a girl.
We need to be
okay.
on guard whenever encountering Ya.
These are some fierce enemies. They're no doubt giving Human quite a headache.
Human has stood towering over the borderlands for years. It's not going to just lie down and roll over. Besides,
I like how there's like
we
the
have a certain
other dragons are
someone
just going
on
around in
our
circles
side.
in the cute forums.
we have some
With
files
Dusk
about
there, I'm
Human
like,
here.
oh shit.
Let's take a look at them together.
PV time! No, event PV. I did kind of get spoiled a little bit to certain things in the story, but not everything. Like one little thing and that's it. I'm not gonna say anything. But then again, I don't know much about the story. It's just only like one little thing.
全てが風車に埋まったその時、彼らを覚えていられる人はいるかね。いい戦術だね。
Fire Whistle, my bad. Close enough. Fire Whistle looks interesting, so I'm gonna just to see how she's gonna end up playing.
あなたは2月に来る条件を提示してちょうだい。ないの。残念ね。
周到に石を置き勝利を頼むドクターよ、よもや貴公もまた稀に見る騎士であったとはな。
Okay. I'm kind of curious to see what the... I'm actually afraid of what the gym medal is. Just from the last limited with Invitation to Wine, that one was utter shit. Okay. And then where I was going crazy, Cuckoo 8 mode. I'd say the only thing I don't like is the Mulberry skin, because Mulberry already had one, and was some characters that people wanted, that it's like, Caterpillar was new, and I thought it was one character, but it wasn't. And then Ling's actually pretty good. But Mulberry, it's like, can we not get Mulberry again? Good envelope, okay. 2 sets of Orgium stuff here. Who's weird weapon restoration, okay. Amia getting a module. Okay, yeah, Caster's getting modules. Shit. I'm trying to deal with the modules already as is.
It doesn't matter how many times I see them, human city walls never cease to amaze.
You can say that again. Especially when standing directly below the walls. They're simply astounding. They must be the reason Human is able to protect Yan's peace as a frontier nomadic city. While we're on the topic of safety, I think I saw Fire Whistle just now. Did she finally join Rhodes Island formally?
She sure did. Oh, you haven't seen much of Fire Whistle, have you? Why don't I tell you a little more about her? Fire Whistle is the owner of a Rim Billetonian PMC.
Huh.
Because of the mutual needs of her company and Rhodes Island, coupled with her company's professionalism,
No.
we've cooperated with them many times before.
What?
And a lot of our
You just
operators
want
have
attention?
known her for a while.
You saying stop with the live stream,
Now,
give me
she's
attention?
finally signed an agreement with us and onboarded
Sorry guys,
us
I'm
as
just
a
kidding.
proper operator.
Sounds like her PMC is the first we should call, if we have any business in Rimbilliton.
That's right. And it's not just her team. Fire Whistle herself packs a lot of firepower. The moment the enemy enters her attack range, she unleashes ranged physical attacks with her cannon. And when the enemy is directly in front of her, she
I think in certain
activates her
situations,
skill
Scorched
and
Earth is going to
lifts
be
her
really
shield up
good.
to resist the enemy's attacks, while setting the area around her target on fire, dealing periodic arts damage, while ensuring her allies' safety.
Sounds like she's pretty good.
A lot
Though
of
if she runs a
periodic
PMC,
arts damage.
she'd better be
I
able to
guess you
hold
want
her
something
own.
to know. You had Harmony and now Fire Whistle.
You're a harsh one, Miss Lin. I don't even know how many enemy ambushes our operators have survived thanks to her. By the way, we've got a couple of new operators that I don't know very well yet. Could you introduce them to the doctor for me? Especially the one with the black halo.
All right, let me start with her then. That's Jae-yoon. She's an Anissa. I understand the Anissa are a mysterious tribe that lives in the northwestern Yanese deserts. She came to Yumen to visit her Shifu's grave. That's a Yanese term for a teacher or master. Her journey had some twists and turns, but in general, you can say she's a loyal and honorable girl.
Could you go into more detail about what happened?
It's not really my place to say. If you want to know, maybe you should ask her yourself.
All right. Is there anything else you can tell me about her?
Let me think. Her weapon is very unique. It's a chakram. Once she throws it out, it deals physical damage to a large group of enemies. Plus, once she activates her skill, her attack and attack speed are both increased. And when she stops attacking and throws her chakram forward, it deals splash damage to the immediate area around where it stops, damaging all surrounding enemy units, and significantly lowering their movement speed.
Whoa, this AoE
Isn't that like
skill
a
sounds
skip?
amazing.
Yeah, what is
It'll
it?
be
I
great
just
for
wanted
those
to.
times when we get a large
Don't know.
swarm of
I
enemies
can't
attacking us.
remember her face because I think she's
Not that
out
it could
there.
compare with my arts, though.
Now that you mention it, I don't recall seeing you use your arts in battle very much. You're usually helping the Lungmen infected, or making glasswork. Chen and I saw you working on your crafts at the time, and she tried to convince me your arts were just for playing with glass.
Well, that's... Oh, sorry. Pardon my
Okay.
gauche. I shouldn't have, given the circumstances. But the next time I run into her, I'll show her how I really play with glass.
Oh, don't be mad. I'm sure she was just joking.
Never mind her. let me talk about my arts. I can't control sand as well as my father, but withstanding enemy attacks is hardly a problem.
I feel
My
like she
crystal barriers
probably would
deflect enemy
get
attacks
as
and
good
stun
as her
them.
father or
And
better
while my
in
skill is
time.
activated, I get a boost in attack.
Oh, that's what
and
I would
both
say.
my attack range
I mean, it'd
and
kind
my
of be weird
barrier's
for her
shatter
not to.
damage range are increased. Plus, every time I attack and defeat an enemy, my crystal barrier will shatter and immediately regenerate.
Whoa, that sounds really useful. Strong
Yeah,
damage
beeswax
plus
is still
crystal
like the
barriers
best
that keep on
consistent.
regenerating as the enemies are defeated.
But
That's offense
Lynn's
and
good for
defense
like
all in one.
short-term damage over time,
Not
even if
that
it
amazing.
stacks.
I'm still no
But
match for Chongyue.
she's good at beeswax is good at
Chongyue?
getting hard
If I recall
hits.
correctly, that's Neon's eldest brother?
Right. And just like Nian, Ling,
Chongyue!
and Dusk, the
Best
eldest
boy
brother
is here.
is
Come
also
on.
an expert in his field,
Come
Kung
on.
Fu martial arts. His physical techniques have reached the pinnacle of what humans can accomplish. That said, when it comes to Kung Fu, you have to see it to believe it. Let's take a look at this video of Grandmaster Chongyue's moves.
I opened my eyes for the first time amid the chaos. There I witnessed war. Countless men threw themselves into battle, one after another, as though there they can find the
Was
answers
this
to
in
all
the
the world's
CN
conflicts.
livestream? I think it
What
might have
are
been.
martial arts? In search of the answer, I sealed away myself in the sword and forged the body of a man. I walked into this plightful world and onto the blood-soaked battlefield. Endless death and hardship
I like
did
how
I
he's watching
witness
with us
and
here.
endure,
Silver's just watching
and
it
I
with
came
us.
to realize
He's liking this.
the answer I seek is not external, but within myself. It was a long, long time. I have seen everything change
Also, I think we're
around me
probably like, you know, listening
Met
to the
many
NBA,
friends.
which is pretty good.
and bid farewell to many more. Once, I was told I should have a mortal name. You yet live in this mortal realm. Once again, I find myself standing on this battlefield, untouched by the 100 springs and autumns beyond the wall. Yet when I happen to turn around, I see the mountains and rivers of yore, same as they ever were.
Brilliant! I've heard Neon talk about how amazing Chongyue is. But if a Kung Fu Grandmaster like him could come to Rhodes Island and give us some pointers, our operators would benefit tremendously. Huh? Looks like there's something in the video feed. It's blocking the screen.
Huh? Nian, Dusk, and Ling, what are you doing? I'm on a call with Rhodes Island. Sorry to cut you off. I have no idea where they got those glow sticks. Let's keep talking about Chongyue. I've heard a lot of Yan's Kung Fu styles were invented by the Grand Master himself. Once he activates his skill, he deals even more physical damage to the enemy.
Ah,
And after the
yes.
5th time,
The
his
lane
attack
holder
range gets
skill.
expanded, and his attacks turn into double strikes. After that, his skill becomes auto-activated and deals damage in extra time.
Oh, so that means the longer he stays on the battlefield, the better he can wield his true strength. The enemy loses so much HP from a single blow.
Yeah, Chongyue is actually pretty
Right.
damn good.
The embodiment of Kung Fu
I mean, he's not
itself.
broken, but he's
Hard
actually
to
pretty
believe
good.
this is only 1/12 of what it is capable of.
Miss Lin,
Nothing. Let's keep going.
I've heard that Yumen is known all across Yan for its military tradition, and that it still has an arena for sparring and dueling.
That's right. There's a board of fame at the entrance of the city. Every day, a decent number of warriors enter the arena to make names for themselves. It's funny, though. As the saying goes, those skilled in letters rarely boast. but those
Oh,
with
okay,
Kung Fu
so
are
it
known
starts
to
on the
talk.
28th.
And yet here in Yumen, the top spot of the Board of Fame is reserved for Grandmaster Cheng-Yue. Don't let that kill your interest in it, though. In this arena, both winners and losers are treated to their fine in-house brew, 猎刀子.
Okay.
Even if you
Either
don't enjoy
yeah, be
alcohol,
Friday then.
there's still something for
Sign
you.
on Friday. Okay.
Right behind the arena is the swordsmith. You could bring a few bottles of newly distilled 猎刀子 there. You might just be able to exchange them for some nice trinkets. Look how Jae-yoon is always hanging out at the swordsmith. It's up to Rhodes Island whether or not you can lure her into your ranks.
Sounds like things are going to get busy for you, Doctor. It looks like we have a few other outstanding operators on the list of recommendations, aside from Jiayuan too.
Grandmaster Cheng-Yue and me? Why am I on this list?
Because none of us could forget your heroic performance in Docilis.
All right. Then let me draft a formal contract for our partnership. We'll start with pharmaceutical purchasing, insurance coverage for Lungman operators. Then the specific terms and conditions of our agreement.
Miss Lin, we'll leave the finer points of the contract negotiation to Dr. Kalsit. Oh, and that reminds me, Miss Lin.
Yeah, free
I
10
heard
full,
Yumen has
24
some gifts
summons
for
for
Dr.
free. More, but
That's
everything
Yanni's
else, but just from
hospitality for
login alone is 24
Even out
summons.
here in the borderlands, the Yannis welcome everyone with open arms.
So yeah, the 10 food and then
As
each
long
day.
as you visit Yumen during the event period, you will be gifted a single headhunting permit. With this special headhunting permit, you'll be able to do a single 10-mole for free on Yumen's limited headhunting Solitude Universal banner.
And if my hunch is correct, we'll also get one free headhunting chance every day, right?
That's right. Your first limited headhunting each day is free, and those free chances don't accumulate.
So that means we get to headhunt for free up to 24
Yep.
times.
This is a
Crazy
rare
it's gonna last
opportunity.
until they eat a lot.
Surely no
It's 3
self-respecting
weeks.
intellectual would let this chance slip. Isn't that right, Doctor?
I'm sure the doctor will remember to make good use of this chance.
And besides, Yumen will have a special sign-in event to welcome the Doctor.
Oh, I wonder how it'll work this time.
The sign-in event will last for
Yep,
21
yep,
days.
yep.
Simply accumulate 15 days, and you'll get all the amazing rewards there are to offer.
A lot of free
The rewards
shit.
include, but are
Log
not
in,
limited
bros.
to, module growth materials, emergency sanity concentrate, and all kinds of high-grade materials. And on your first and 9th day of cumulative sign-in, you will get the Yanni's art pieces, Plum Blossom Joy, and New Life for a Dead Tree.
Both of them are chock full of Yumen's unique character.
These two antiques have left quite the impression on me. A simple, elegant shelf with red plums, teetering above a wine cup, staining the wine with flowery aroma, intoxicating all those around it with joy. The sword mount stands next to a withered tree branch that has new buds sprouting from it. It's truly pleasing.
Sounds like you're a big fan of these decorations.
They have interesting designs. I can't help but appreciate their beauty.
There really aren't that many things that win so much admiration from you.
I never expected to find such detailed, exquisite art pieces out here in the desert borderlands.
Huh? What are these?
The Yannis believe that hard work is always rewarded. Here in Yumen, as long as the Doctor keeps up with daily tasks, upon accumulating a certain number of days, Yumen will award this rundum to the Doctor as a small token of appreciation.
Okay, so like
Next
3
Is Lungman Lucky
random
Strips.
login event stuff?
I heard Rhodes Island's done this event before, so why don't you explain it to us, Amiya?
All right. Another
Oh,
Lucky
so just
Strips
2.
event. I'm sure you know the deal, but let me go over it real quick.
I got a
During
cat.
the
What are you
event
doing,
period,
cat?
the Doctor can
Just
draw
lay- yeah,
two
you can lay in
strips
there.
from the Lungman Lucky Strips each day to obtain a rundum. The highest amount you draw gets awarded to you, Doctor. If you end up getting less than 400 a rundum that day,
You get 3
then
chances
you will be
next
given
day.
an extra
Yes.
draw the next day. That said, you are limited to a maximum of 3 strips each day.
It's down to the doctor's luck how much Arundum is awarded each day.
As long as it helps the doctor with the frightful battles that will soon unfold in Human. Speaking of which, the outfit you're wearing seems a little different from what you've worn before. Is that a signature Yanese style?
It is. Let me take the chance to show you this new outfit series from Lungmen. Personally, I'm more than
It's like
satisfied with the
Cantabile and
styles we
Lings
have
are
this
good.
time.
And I didn't realize it was
Are these
Cantabile.
outfits
I thought it was someone
tailored
else.
just for Ling,
And then-
Cantabile, and Mulberry? They look fantastic in them.
I wish it
and
meant.
they show off their
Like,
Yanese
I'm like
elements so
disappointed
well.
Mulberry got another
Ling's
skin
outfit is
compared to other
particularly
characters.
eye-catching.
And
But of course, they're tailored especially
like
for the three
character-wise,
of
I'm
them,
like,
and the
eh.
attention
She's like
to
an A
detail in
character.
each couldn't be more impressive.
The only good thing about her is
The
that she
outfit
can
Ling is
heal
wearing here
sanity,
is called It Does Wash the Streams.
elemental
It's a robe
sanity
made from white
damage
cloth,
for like
with loose-fitting sleeves
characters
that
that can't
reach to
normally
knee
heal.
level.
And that's like only
If you take a
strong
closer
suit.
look, you'll even see a lucky beast weaved into the skirt.
I see. She looks much more serene and tender in this. Even a little charismatic compared to the suaveness she had before. Cantabile and Mulberry's new outfits are also spectacular.
They were both designed by craftsmen from Lungmen, who poured their very souls into them. Like this outfit Mulberry
Cantabile,
is wearing.
Cantabile,
The
Can-
design was inspired by the water
I'm so surprised there's like so
It
many
uses a soft
pronunciations to
gauze
that name.
combined with delicate cuts, giving
It's
them
hard to
an
really say
elegant,
sometimes
exquisite
with
look.
Yostar and these like
Whoa.
Yan streams because
I
they
was
don't
going
always
to say
pronounce
it
names
has
correctly.
A light, airy feel to its stylish design sensibility. It's like the crystallization of both art and practicality.
Cantabile's outfit seems to be full of mystery, too. I'm not sure if you've noticed, but this dress has a gauze lining at the hem, which is what gives it its graceful look. And with the matching white shawl, the outfit on the whole has a sophisticated, attractive quality.
Right. It's completely different from the cuteness that Mulberry has. Cantabile feels as gentle and soft as the evening breeze. The three of them standing next to each other, each of them with their own qualities, is perfectly picturesque. Can I get an outfit tailored for me by Lungmanite craftsmen too? Just kidding.
So you like the style, huh? If you're looking to form a long-term partnership with Lungmanite tailors, I can help you sign a few at excellent rates.
Always so quick to hit the ground running. Oh, and I've heard that aside from the new outfits, some of our operators' old styles will also be reintroduced very soon.
Yep,
That's right.
they
We have
always
many
do that.
beautiful
So
fashion styles coming back in stock.
too many.
Oh,
If
this
you were
was
just
a
starting the
very
game,
popular
there'd be too
collection,
many.
wasn't it? The doctor has been dying to see it again. They are absolutely obsessed with the series. Dusk, Mr. Nothing, and Feeder's outfits took the landship by storm. I'm pretty excited.
Dusk's outfit, Everything is a Miracle, is as elegant as it is vintage, as if walking through a cloud of smoke, blotted like ink stains. It makes you wonder if you're looking at a painting or a genuine object.
Mr. Nothing and Feeder's outfits also complement their unique personalities. Mr. Nothing gives us a cool and handsome and unusual, if I might say so, expression. It goes well with this outfit. Oh, and the Rhodes Island Fashion
Yep,
Review
yep.
event is also about to start. It will feature 62 operator outfits, stocked once again and on sale at the outfit store.
62. That's a tremendous variety. Something for
Too
everyone,
many.
really.
You've got that right. The doctor will have to seize the opportunity to pick up some high fashion for us. And setting fashion aside, have you encountered any particularly interesting architecture in Human?
If we're looking for something special,
Oh,
there's a clinic that I found. Very unique.
Yep.
Huh?
I am surprisingly
Don't I
bored.
see war drums and a more
It's like I already know a lot of what's
practice
coming, but
dummy?
I'm even just more
What
bored
kind
than
of
I thought it was
clinic
going to
is
be.
that?
And it's like,
It's a human clinic.
I was thought they would probably
you'll find
show
more
more
weaponry
now,
and
or
medical
at least
supplies.
make this go quicker.
Something you'll really
but
only see
no.
here. But being a clinic, it does have all the necessary medical equipment. It has a furnace for decoction, racks for drying herbs, hanging lamps, tables for preparing medicines, a mortar and pestle, everything you would expect to find in a clinic.
I get the impression that you've all been to this very special place. These outfits and the look of the clinic really do mesh well. Human seems like a lot of fun.
The clinic is plenty fun. But that doesn't mean you can let your guard down in human. The journey will be perilous. So I urge the doctor.
Okay,
hesitate to
interesting
make use of the special
selection.
wallet
I
pack
think
I
the most
prepared for
bang
you.
for your buck is
It contains
ironically.
resources, originium, as well as hard currency in the form of Lungmin dollars. I imagine all of that will be plenty
The
useful.
third option. Okay, like
And
I'm
besides,
not entirely certain
the
on the
human
Y.
government is
and how you
also
pronounce
offering
that,
various forms of support.
but I mean,
You'll
the
be able to
first one's
choose an
not bad
operator
either.
to help you by selecting the corresponding
Alpha
Rhodes Island
and
headhunting pack, and then
whatever
use the
Y
advanced special
is.
training pack
They're
to
both
quickly
good.
develop them into valuable battle resources.
I see Cornelian.
Those do
That's
seem like
yikes.
good choices.
That's a big yikes compared to
Speaking of
like the other
quickly
two.
developing our
Like I think
operators,
Dorothy's
I've
not
heard
that
there's an
bad.
upgraded chip
I don't
pack
have
as
her, and
well.
it was not necessary for me to go for it, but
It's
she's
true.
not bad.
Human is offering chip packs for a limited time, particularly for casters and guards. The doctor will be able to help those newly recruited operators grow faster.
And while we're on the subject of chips, Closure had a little something to add. She said, Rhodes Island is offering a new permanent gift pack.
Okay.
Please help me promote it.
Well,
After
less
it goes on
farming.
sale,
I'm just
you'll
kidding.
get to
I don't
choose a
really.
class and receive
I don't know.
its
I'm mixed
corresponding
with this
chip
because I don't
materials.
always need to do this,
However,
or I don't need to get
with an
these
eye
packs
to
or anything like
demand,
that.
we will limit sales to 2 per month. She added a little disclaimer there.
Wow, she's chosen an excellent
Which
time
is
for
not that
marketing.
bad because I feel like there's at
And on
least
top of
2
all
operators
that,
you want to
there
build
will
each
also be
month. If
various
there
resource
is,
packs
if you're going for
available,
6
as
hours
always.
specifically.
Recruitment permits,
anyway.
Originite Prime, Lungman
So
dollars,
many
or
damn
materials for operator advancement. You'll be free to choose the appropriate pack for your needs,
Yeah.
Doctor. You can see what human demands of you once you arrive on the scene. Of course, we'd be awfully grateful if you ended up buying all of them.
I think Miss Lynn is even better at timing her promotions. Do keep an eye out, Doctor.
Speaking of which, aside
Human
from the chip
operators,
packs,
yeah.
it
Leonard,
seems we'll have new
Rosa,
operators available
And
in recruitment too.
Pandungo.
That's right.
I've
This
seen
time
them.
We're adding
I
Rosa, Lionheart,
I don't think
and
I'm gonna
Denko.
get any of them.
When the update happens,
It's just one of those things
open
that recruitment is
recruitment
kind of
slots will
shit.
be
It's
forcibly
getting even
refreshed,
more and
so
more
make
harder as
sure
time
you
goes
know what
on to
you're
really
doing, Doctor.
have anything unique come out
And
of
by
it.
the way, while
And
human may
it's
move
just
through
like,
desert wastelands, Miss Lynn has suggested
what can you
that
even
there
do
are
anymore?
quite a few local
It's really
specialities to
just
enjoy.
you have to get lucky enough to get the right
It
combo
brings to
or
mind
just
the Yanese proverb.
nothing.
It's a land that raises its people. The locals favor an alcoholic beverage known as
I don't even
liaozi,
mess with it anymore.
and particularly enjoy
It's
it
just
when
like
it's
there's
newly
like no
distilled
point messing with
using a
recruitment.
recipe unique to human.
I still tried,
Oh,
only for like one
isn't
character.
that the same beverage they
Indra,
offer as a
but that's
reward
kinda
for
it.
fighting in the arena?
What is
Yes, indeed. We'll have to enjoy a bit of human craftsmanship together.
Oh, do another
From the
baby.
northern reaches of Yin, where none thrives than the hardy. The scorching sun
don't
bestowed to you men
think this was in the
the
CN.
sharpest taste of the land.
But if it was in CN, it's fully
Experience
casted
a
in
blend
English.
that ignites your spirit. Heritage's
Unless
craft
this is a
of
commercial.
gold and excellence.
I don't think it's a commercial. Oops.
A timeless fusion of water and fire. An icon beyond beverages.
I'm thinking it's commercial, just based on how it is.
Taste the fire. Embrace the boldness.
I couldn't figure out if it was just like lore for the world or not.
The next time I visit Rhodes Island, I'll bring a few pots.
I want to say that's
I hear
a
you have quite
commercial.
a few operators there who
But
appreciate a
it's
fine
a
drink.
only commercial.
That's so kind of you, Miss Lynn. Oh, but if you encounter a feline with a chainsaw who asks you for seconds, you're not to indulge her, under any circumstances.
Oh, say, Amiya, I almost let the entire purpose of our call here slip my mind. About how long is it going to take for the resources I requested to arrive in Yumen?
To answer that, I'm going to have to go into the weeds a bit.
Gift
Rhodes
code.
Island is now using an updated resource exchange system. I think you may have already noticed the gift code on your screen. After this call ends, the doctor can log onto the Rhodes Island website at arknights.global.
Why do you-
select the gift page.
I want to see it more.
Entering an account UID together
Oh.
with the gift code on the screen there will let you claim the resources. After entering the UID, you'll want to double-check the associated nickname and confirm it's actually
2023
you before you claim the
Arkin
resources, Doctor.
35 Anniv.
Amiya, my experience in Lungmen has taught me that when we're talking about high-value materials, you'll want any transfer to be documented in writing.
That's not an unfamiliar concept to us. So Closure will post exactly how this is done on Rhodes Island's official social media
So they're not
accounts
gonna just
once
give it to
this
you
call is
anymore, you
over.
have to put it in.
The doctor can reference those.
I'm mixed.
But
Well,
of course,
okay.
Rhodes Island's young leader has it covered. I shouldn't have worried.
You're making me blush, Miss Lynn. I've still got a lot to learn. Oh, another message from Closure. Please note that the gift code is only for the EN server and can't be used on any other server.
It sounds like Rhodes Island has a lot of resources. I'm looking forward to
Shit!
seeing what life on board
They
is like.
specifically mentioned that. God damn it.
And we do have quite a few Lungmanite operators here as well. I think you're well equipped.
I know
with
why
a
they said
number
that.
of them.
Sure enough, it's a place where even the Sway go to find refuge. I hear Dusk has drawn herself a room on board.
Well, they've done a lot for us. Why, look! Neon is taking pictures for the HR department. I understand they're putting together images for a promotional brochure showcasing Rhodes Island's charm.
Oh? But I thought the Grand Tutor brought Nian to Yumen. How is she popping up in so many different places?
Well, yes. So, before she left, she asked the doctor and I to put out a call for submissions. She wants pictures that showcase the daily lives of operators, onboard cuisine, design, anything that really shows off the wonder of Rhodes Island. Neon is offering a mysterious reward for the photos she selects. Are you interested in participating, Miss Lynn?
Me? I'll pass. I'm not a fan of events where I have to show my face in public.
Oh, hang on. I've just got a message on our terminal here. Let's see. That rat would never sign up for anything like that, as cold as she is. I have tons of her old pictures here I can send you. Just let me know. From Passing Lungman Traveler.
Did you I'm going to Well, you know what? I've got my own pictures. Amiya, give me a moment to look for them.
Be sure to join in, Doctor.
Okay.
Now
I
it's
like how they're
time
doing
for
that.
the annual Human Resupply.
Okay,
London has docked
merch.
with Human, and the Chambers
Let's
of
see what
Commerce
they
of
got
both
here.
cities are welcoming the Doctor by holding a joint commercial exchange market, bringing all kinds of distinctive goods with them.
Oh, we're at this part now, are we? Then allow me and Amiya to introduce these products. The first one we have for you is a pair of character-themed shoulder bags, designed with elements from mine and Chungyue's accessories.
That's right. The bags are based on the
okay.
design sensibilities of our two new
Okay.
operators, and they come with lots of
So
adorable
I'm guessing there's Lin and
accessories.
Chungyu?
Lynn and I chose them ourselves.
Or they're just
Wonderful
Lin?
little merchandise featuring her and Chungya.
Okay. That's
You
what I
can put
assume.
them anywhere you
Oh,
like,
the purple
Doctor,
design.
whether you want to spruce up your environment or your own outfit.
The Yanni's Belle accoutrements are the perfect complement to the modern multifunctional bag. Add on a badge or an air freshener, and it becomes a wonderful fashion statement. The discerning Humanite doctor should absolutely have something this trendy.
I can't
How long
wait
is it gonna
to see
last
the
on
Doctor
the site?
Rig one. Both
Not
the
long.
bags
I'm
have
gonna be
different
really
styles
honest.
to them, so pick the one that best suits you.
What?
I'm sure you'll find it very convenient for your travels, too.
Only
Next
one?
is a small and delicate pendant that hasn't yet been seen in stores.
Indeed. We tried something a little different this time and made a mammary. The whole pendant, pattern and all, is made of embroidery. They come with the blessings of our operators.
After this call is over, I'm going to get some for my old acquaintances at Rhodes Island.
These mammary make excellent keychains or accoutrements to hang on your bag. I hope your friends and the doctor will enjoy them, and that they bring good luck and success. I'm sure you've noticed the incredible key visual we've had up here, right, Doctor?
Table mat and mouse
We've used
pad.
the design for a lovely game mat that's as practical as it is beautiful.
Nice to see.
We've also improved our production processes to make them even better for you, Doctor. I'm sure you'll be pleased.
And speaking of product design, Amia, yours truly, has prepared a special item more suited to your daily habits, Doctor. This little mouse pad. It features a cute chibi image of Miss Lynn. I'm sure you'll love it.
This next collection of products is also brand new to the store.
Okay.
In order to better protect the doctor's important documents, we've launched a new passport cover featuring chibi designs of Ea Fiala, Suzalin, and Scotty. No doubt this will add some more color to your travels.
I was kind of hoping for more.
And another thing
but,
we've got,
okay.
some tape with a very special design. You're going to enjoy it, Doctor.
Oh!
Don't
okay,
give me
that's
that
actually kind of
nervous
funny.
look, Doctor.
Okay, that's
It's
funny.
just a joke.
That's funny.
You sure
That's
do
a
get
funny one.
jumpy
That's
when
a funny
you see
humor.
those words, don't you? Here's hoping that after you buy this tape, you'll never see that prompt again. Next,
I
I'd
don't think
like
it's
to
been a long time.
introduce
It's been a
you
long
the
time since I've
products
gotten
for
that
our
prompt.
special event. Metal badges and some more of the stained glass pendants we had last year. They follow the same design philosophy as before, but with Lynn and I choosing the operators who fit the best. We did what we could to maximize the unique charm and cuteness of each one.
The pendants are all partially translucent, so putting them up to the light creates a beautiful effect. They even come with a little support to help with displaying them.
Okay.
This is the 3rd year we've done these metal badges. I wonder if there's a doctor out there who's collected them all. I happen to have a complete collection. You'll have to let me show you something.
I'm just saying this, there's no doctor that does, because you'd have to do more than just DN.
Finally,
I'm
I
sorry.
have
There
a
might be
wonderful
one or
surprise
two,
to share with
but
you.
it's quite impossible
As
for any
Rhodes
global
Island
to
sets
do that.
sail for her 3.5-year anniversary, I have a huge announcement for you here on this very call. In the near future, we'll have for you the Rhodes Island's Records of Originium manga collection.
I'm sure you've been reading our manga online.
Including
Everyone's
in-game
pitching in
icon
to
and
help Anya
more.
develop some merchandise related to these manga. You'll want to watch the
Ooh.
store's social media accounts or sign up for the newsletter to stay informed.
That's right.
Okay.
I'll get this done as soon as I possibly can, so the doctor
Oh,
can enjoy
that's
it
not
soon.
what I was expecting. But I guess
That's
that
all
makes
the products
sense.
we have to show you for now. Oh, and I almost forgot. We have some coupons here for the store in celebration of our live stream call.
The first deal we have for you is a special gift for those who buy from the store during this event period. A themed event bookmark.
Next is a special stream discount code. Enter the code on the screen when you pay for your goods, and that's a $5 coupon for you. You can also subscribe to our store and official Twitter, and you'll get even more of the latest news and discounts.
Wow, there are so many wonderful products for this event. astounding.
Right? I'm really looking forward to getting our hands on these. Be sure to leave me some, if you can. I want to see them for myself, once I get to
Okay,
Rhodes
I was
Island.
expecting the artwork.
Of course.
Book?
We look forward to your visit.
I'm surprised. I
Well
thought they
then,
would do that.
that's all we have on our agenda for the
They
day.
didn't. I'm surprised.
I didn't even realize we'd covered so much ground already.
I thought they would.
I always lose track of time talking to you, Miss Lynn.
Oh, you're teasing me, Amiya.
I'm not. I'm just so delighted to chat with you. But of course, time flies when you're having fun. And it's time to say goodbye.
Don't be discouraged now. There are even happier times to come.
That's absolutely right. And I have to thank you for listening too, Doctor.
I'm looking forward to working with you, Doctor.
Phew. Then I guess that's a wrap for this meeting. Bye, everyone.
No artwork book?
Bye-bye, La. I'm hanging up now, Amiya.
Oh, before you do, I just remembered that Neon said she'd prepared a special video for all of us. Now might just be the perfect time to watch it together.
Is it the
Really?
anime?
In that case, I'll stay till the end.
If it's the
and watch
anime,
it with
I mean,
you.
it's already been up on YouTube, but if you haven't seen it. But we'll see. It may not be. Okay, but it's not. No, they probably did it on YouTube just because it's probably not going to be in the live streams.
Doctor, we've probably crossed paths a few times before, but now we finally have a chance to get to know each other. Hello, I'm Artemis Snow, the voice of Lynn. I'm delighted to have this opportunity to say hello to you and congratulate Arknights on its anniversary. Lynn first made her debut early on in the story when Rhodes Island was up against reunion, and she has also shown up in story events since. My first impression of her was that she's one of the most dangerous people in Lungmen. But over time, I saw how she does things, how firm her convictions are, and how much she wants to protect her home. Lynn appears in this event where vernal winds will never blow as one of its main characters, and I'm sure that all of you will come to know how unique and charming she is by the end. Speaking as your host and the voice of Lynn, I hope you all are very excited about where vernal winds will never blow. We have only happened upon each other by chance, but I look forward to working with you from now on.
Here are the files you need, Doctor. Ah, so I'll be giving a detailed combat briefing then. We meet again, Doctors. I'm the voice of Reed, and Reed, the Flame Shadow, Martha McIntosh. Like so many others suffering across Terra, Reed had an innocent childhood that gave way to fleeing for her life time after time. But even sitting in her leadership role after that, the things she was forced to do must have broken her heart. That's how the seeds of rebellion got planted in her. And that's why, though it's horrifying to most, she saw her oropathy as less tragedy and more opportunity. In the story of What the Firelight Casts, she breaks away from Dublin to head up a group of Tehran refugees on the run. And, in the process, she escapes the course and the destiny that others have set for her. The old Reed was like her sister's shadow, with no thoughts for herself, but now Reed's found her own way forward. I hope you'll show your love for Reed as she grows brave and determined. And I hope you enjoy my performance as the English voice of Reed, and I wish a wonderful 3.5-year anniversary to you all. I don't know if the flames that illuminate me will be the wildfire that stories tell of. But if it's for you, for your sake, Then I'll burn a path clear through the night.
Hello, is this the broadcast studio for the Anniversary Livestream? What's up, doctors? I'm Yongyue, the voice of Chongyue. First of all, happy anniversary, doctors. I am very happy
I was
to
not
meet you all
expecting this
as
voice.
Chongyue. As one of the Sui, Chongyue witnessed firsthand the primeval chaos and the gradual passing of time. Even so, he chose to seal his divine consciousness away and defend the borders year after year. During the events of Where Vernal Winds Will Never Blow, Chongyue once again answers the call to defend Yumen. His actions are just like the name he got from his old friend, a towering yet stable mountain that stops the sands below and blocks the clouds above. I hope my portrayal conveys a real feeling of Chongyue's unique personality. Of course, be ready to put up with all of his nagging. He is the eldest brother after all. Battles we have fought, death we have braved. Doctor, no need to say more.
Okay. So that was the 3.5 anniversary live stream. I mean, I already knew most of it was gonna go on, so it wasn't really that crazy. I was expecting certain things that actually didn't happen. I didn't say the anime BV or like an anime thing, but I know they already released a one this morning. But I guess they just said, fuck it, we didn't have it in the live stream, so let's just put it up onto YouTube, I guess. Aside from that, I was expecting the artwork book because of the gift code deals and shenanigans, but they're not. Which is interesting. Anyway, aside from that, that's kind of a rip for all those Planter and Mia wanters. I don't know if Global's going to get it. Is there going to be anything else? I don't think so.